You lift a rock in the desert. Something dark and segmented is sitting underneath. Its tail curls up, slowly, deliberately, pointed straight at you. Your first instinct is probably to jump back, or worse, to freeze and stare. Stop! That curl isn't random. It's the last movement in a sequence that started seconds before you even noticed it. And by the time you see the tail fully raised, you've already missed every earlier warning it gave you. This is what a scorpion actually does before it stings. And once you see the full sequence, you'll never miss it again. Most people think the scorpion's sting is its primary defense. It's not. The first line of defense is the pincers, technically called pedipalps. When a scorpion feels threatened, it doesn't immediately raise its tail. It raises its pincers first, spreading them wide, angling its body to face the threat directly. This is a warning posture. In the wild, most predators back off right here. The scorpion is bigger, more visible, and more confident-looking than it actually is, a bluff that works on most animals its size. The tail only comes into play if the pincer display fails to work. That's the critical detail almost everyone misses. By the time you see the tail curling, the scorpion has already tried to warn you once, and you already ignored it. Here's the complete sequence, broken into its actual stages. Stage 1. Stillness. A scorpion that senses vibration or movement nearby freezes completely. This isn't fear, it's assessment. Scorpions have poor eyesight. Most of what they know about their surroundings comes from vibration senses on their legs. Stage 2. Pincer posture. If the threat continues, the pincers open and rise. The body angles toward the source of disturbance. Stage 3. The tail begins to curl. Not fully, a partial raise, testing whether the threat is retreating. Stage 4. Full raise. The tail curls completely forward, the stinger positioned directly over the scorpion's back, ready to strike downward or forward in a fraction of a second. Stage 5. Strike. This happens in under 1/10 of a second. Faster than a human blink. The entire sequence, from stillness to strike, can happen in under 3 seconds, if the threat doesn't retreat. Most people only notice Stage 4, the raised tail, because it's the most visually dramatic. By then, the warning window is nearly closed. Here's something almost nobody knows. Not all scorpion stings are created equal, and the scorpion controls how much venom it uses. Scorpions produce 2 types of venom secretion: a weaker, cloudy prevenom used as a first-line deterrent, and a more potent, clear venom reserved for serious threats or subduing prey. Producing venom costs the scorpion significant energy. Studies have shown scorpions can take days to fully replenish their venom supply. Because of this, scorpions often deliver what's called a dry sting, or a diluted defensive sting when dealing with something they don't intend to kill, like a human hand that got too close. It hurts, sometimes intensely, but it isn't necessarily a full venom dose. The exception is species like the deathstalker scorpion, found in North Africa and the Middle East, which carries venom potent enough to be medically dangerous, even in defensive amounts, particularly to children, the elderly, or anyone with an allergic reaction. The lesson: you cannot predict from the outside how much venom a sting will contain. Treating every scorpion sting as potentially serious is the only safe approach. Scorpions are ambush predators that spend most of daylight hours hidden and motionless, under rocks, inside shoes, in woodpiles, beneath tree bark, and cracks in walls or foundations. This is exactly why most people miss the entire warning sequence. You don't see Stage 1 through 3 because the scorpion has been still and hidden long before you arrived. The first thing you actually witness is often Stage 4, the fully raised tail, because that's the moment your movement, lifting a rock, reaching into a shoe, moving firewood, finally pushed it past its threshold. Scorpions also glow under ultraviolet light due to compounds in their exoskeleton. A detailed search and rescue teams and researchers use UV flashlights to exploit, scanning campsites at night to spot scorpions invisible to the naked eye. They're most active at night, hunting insects and small invertebrates, and retreat to hidden shelters during the day, which is exactly when human hands go looking under rocks, into boots, and through wood piles without checking first. 3 rules based on the sequence you just learned. Rule 1. Always check before you reach. Shake out shoes and boots before putting them on. Use a stick or gloved hand to move rocks, wood, or debris rather than bare hands. Rule 2. If you see the pincer posture or partial tail curl, stop moving and back away slowly. This is stage 2 or 3. The scorpion is still in warning mode. Giving it space almost always ends the encounter without a sting. Rule 3. If stung, treat it seriously, regardless of species. Clean the site, apply a cold compress to reduce swelling, and monitor for signs of a severe reaction. Difficulty breathing, muscle spasms, or intense pain spreading beyond the sting site, which require immediate medical attention, especially in children. The scorpion never wanted to sting you. It tried to warn you twice before its tail ever moved. You just weren't watching closely enough to see it. Every creature carries a code. Today you learned the scorpions. Which one should we decode next? Drop it in the comments. Subscribe to Animal Codes. The animals are already talking. Are you listening?